Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of the Age of Decadence. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we, finish receiving our mission, our next quest in the Commercium Guild. So basically we need to talk to Lady Lorenza Kalani, of House Kalani, and we need to talk with, after that, we need to talk with Legatus Vdweller of the Imperial Guards, and after that also Lord Senna if possible. He doesn't have as much influence as Lorenza over here, but yeah, he might do. So I have a few questions for this guy. Ask, says Strabos, glancing at the sand glass. So, okay, so he's a busy guy. So what does Master Linus think of your plan? Linus has enough of it on his plate. He doesn't have time to worry about mine. Not that his opinion matters in this case. So, about the conspirators. Did you get on board? Well, can you change the subject? Apparently I haven't gotten anybody on board. So what can you tell me about Maadoran? It's the last great city, the only city that's left. Then again, how many great cities do we need, huh? Well, it has everything one could ever wish for. So why would you leave anywhere else? I guess that's it. I guess that's all that I had to ask him to be finished with that quest line, with that dialogue line. Let's just take a look around a little bit, see if there's anything interesting in here. This is the top of the little emporium over here. It's not really an emporium, it's like a bazaar or something. I don't know. Let's keep exploring. I need to have a chat with plenty of people. Let me look at my journal. So, I have the conspiracy. Like all prominent citizens, she resides. That's for Lady Lorenza, Lord Senna, and Legatus Vdweller. I now also need explore the ruins. Okay, so let's not go there right now. Let's see. Talk to the arena master. I'm not gonna go there. No, I'm not gonna do that quest. Kill myself in the arena? What do you think? What? No, I don't know why that quest is there though. I wish that in games like this, in all RPGs really, I wish that you could just delete quests. Delete them, I don't want it. Just track and mark it as not visible. I think it is possible in some RPGs, but not in most of them, unfortunately. I don't know why. Anyway, we got a house over here, doesn't have anything. Yep, the door is dead bolted from the inside. Let's keep looking around. Oh, there we go. Okay, nothing here. We got a little thing over here. It's got a name. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, I have no idea what it is though. But it is accessible, so let's go in there. Let me save the game as well. Hello, can I go in? Got a healer. Hi. I don't need you, but well, another time, I guess. Well, I know where the healer is. I could have just looked at the map then, couldn't I? There it is. So we're over here, and there's quite a bit of area over that side. But apparently I can go in there. We got a house over here. What is that? Master Fortunatus is preoccupied with other engagements, says a bored-looking man who opens the door. Behind him, you see a fat man chasing giggling concubines. Fortunatus indeed. Fortunatus indeed. So this house is a little bit of a... I can see in there. Let me see. I want to see. Nope, can't see. Okay, so what's going on right here? Night. Hello? I'm right here. Why are you guys not speaking? Well, apparently nothing is going on. Nothing is going on at all. So this guy's nobody. We got a over here. What is that? The Fletcher. The guy sells Fletchers, I guess. The guy sells bows and crossbows, I would think. Like to kill him from afar? You've come to the right place then. Arrows, pilla, chakrams, I have it all. That means dick in Portuguese, by the way. I have it all. Fly, that's, oh yeah, pilla, that's pillum. Yeah, that's right, the plural of pilla, pillum. Yeah, that makes sense. Flying Ox, the name, aerial supremacy is the game. Now, what can I get you? Do you have anything special? Gold's burning a hole in your pockets, eh? Well, if you're dying to part with it, I can sell you my bow. It's one of a kind, trust me. I made it myself. Took my time with it too. Had to make sure it was done right, you see? Took me 3 years to dry the wood and properly and get it into the right shape. It's not a fancy looking bow, but it will serve you right. Comma omitted. What is that? If you have the skill to use it. Here, give it a try. Let's try the bow. It's made neither of horn, ash, nor yew, but of elm. I don't know what that wood is. It's an ugly, unfinished looking weapon, but astonishingly stiff, large and strong, and equally capable of use for long and short shooting. That's pretty cool. So how much? 500 should do it. Okay, I don't have the money. Not even to bargain. Not even to bargain. Or barter. Is that how we pronounce? Haggle, haggle, that's the word. That is the word, not even to haggle. That's what I was looking for. So we got a couple of off-destroyed statues over here. We got a farmer. Hello. A deeply tanned fellow works at loosening some netting on the cart laden with sacks and baskets of produce. His thinning hair juts about as he vigorously yanks a corner knot free and tosses the net to the front of the cart. Pausing just long enough to wipe his forehead with the back of his forearm, he grabs a basket of potatoes and turns to carry it over to the nearby stall. He moves with the strength and efficiency of one well accustomed to physical labor. So, got a moment? Yeah, several, he grunts as he sets the basket down by the stall and begins walking back over to the cart, planning to spend them all on these baskets though. He grabs another basket and pauses to give you a grin. If you can't work and talk, I can talk and work. He slides the basket off the cart and turns to the stall. Okay, I would love to help, but actually I would not love to help. Yeah, let's roll up our sleeves and grab a basket. Fair enough. Name's Eugenius, he says as the two of you walk over and stoop to seat the baskets down. You head back to the cart and grab a sack and what is probably dried beans as Eugenius lifts a basket of dust radishes. I can't help but wonder what I've got to say that would be important enough for you to lend a hand to hear it. Well, looks to be a good load here. It's not difficult to raise. Is it not difficult raising a harvest out there? Eugenius squints his eyes inquisitively and grins. What do you think? He pauses and looks up into the sky. His face turns green. Some years are brutal. Trying to scratch a living out of the dirt, you feel like a damn fool trying to coax stubborn seeds up out of the ground into this. He weaves his hand around. Hellish world. Who can blame him, right? But then some years, a few showers here and there, it almost feels like the gods might just still give a shit. Probably they don't, but yeah, he quickly and matter-of-factly adds, but when you go from a year where you're spitting on a prickle fruit seeds every day just to get them to sprout, to a year like this one, he points to the baskets of produce, it's almost enough to give a man religion again. So why do you keep doing it? Well, we gotta eat, don't we? Oh boy. Oh, it's a noble profession, you know? Farming, I mean. I'm no house noble by a long shot, but it's an honest living. Keeps my conscience clean and my neighbors fed. These are troubled times, no doubt, but at the end of the day, I know I took care of myself and I didn't hurt anybody doing it. The harder I work, the more I grow. The more I grow, the more money I earn, and the more food there is for you and to buy. Sometimes what's good for one is good for another. Novel notion these days. Man, this guy's alright. Well, potatoes, onions, dust radishes, and some very healthy tomatoes. No luck with yellow gourds, I'm guessing. Eugenius stops and eyes you quizzically. None. They don't take. How'd you know? Well, they're conspicuously absent from your otherwise impressive harvest. They don't tend to do well in areas where tomatoes grow that large. Your soil is probably acid bent. Prior to turning soil for the new season, has the winter sedge grown in thick? Oh, it does. Oh, it's possible to shift your soil's nature. If you can acquire crushed limestone, enough to fill 2 of those sacks, your best bet would likely be the salt mines to the west. Cook the limestone fiercely and then grind it fine. Spread it evenly over your gardens, and you'll likely see a measurable harvest increase, including yellow gourds, if you wanted. You're the farmer, but I'd leave a spot untreated for tomatoes. I'd hate to see those beauties suffer. Oh, if it works, I'm indebted to you for this advice, thank you. Yeah, well, apparently my alchemy helped me right there and helped them, that's nice. That reminds me of one of the very few first quests in Fallout 1 where you help the inhabitants of Shady Sands to develop, I don't know what it's called, but it has something to do with agriculture, so it's basically the same thing. And you get a skill shack, I think it's science or something like that, and it allows you to tell them about rotation or something, I don't know. So yeah, another question? Shoot. So, in the good years, you man a stall in the market and get rich, I suppose. Ha! I'm hardly running out of holes to bury my profits in, if that's what you mean, but the good years get me by. Bad years, I grow enough to eat, which is about all a simple man can really ask for, I suppose. But yeah, good years, I haul the surplus to markets and make some coin for putting back. It actually pays very well when I've got it to sale. And this isn't my stall. When I've got this much surplus, I sell it in bulk to a merchant here at market. There's too much work to do back at home when the crop is coming in strong. Margin isn't as good after you consider the discount to the merchant and the commercium fees, but the time saved ensures I haven't got crop rotting in the field. Yeah, the commercium always gets it cut, doesn't it? Are they difficult on the work with? You wouldn't stand in front of my house and talk shit about my honors, would you? He raises his eyebrow as he gives you a moment for comprehension to take hold. Look, the commercium does what it does and I do what I do. If you want to sell in the major towns, you gotta pay the fee. So no, they're not difficult to work with, as they're very efficient at processing my payments and papers. And, well, they keep the market square well guarded, so good for all, right? Yeah. Well, why not just keep the major towns, travel around and sell to whatever settlements are out there? Ha! Are you kidding me? First of all, there's only a handful of shitty settlements anywhere close to out there, and the risk ain't worth trying to get all of them. So, sure, I could probably avoid a commercium fee, but the surviving long travels in the West comes with its own costs. One customer you can count on out there are the damned riders. Problem with them is they're really partial to those steal one and get the rest of the free deals. Those assholes only buy in bulk too. Some merchants try to do it though. It's a rough life, but yeah, the ones that make it, I guess, do all right. You gotta be crafty though to pull that life off. Folks that try to bypass the commercium tend to have bad things befall them sooner or later though. Just a coincidence, I'm sure. Just a coincidence. Yeah, I'm sure of that. So another question: do you own your land or does it belong to Gallius? I'm fortunate enough to have my own little piece of dirt out there. Doesn't mean Gallius can't have every potato I own and call me up to arms at the moment notice though, does it? For the good of Maadoran, the honor of House Aurelian, the defense of the Empire, whatever we're calling it these days. But until then, yeah, Pete's working another man's field for him, right? Sure does, man, sure does. So how do you think Maadoran fares these days? Better than most, which isn't saying much. I mean, raiders are as abundant in the wastes as gold in the commercium's vault. The noble houses are all the same, too paranoid to trust each other. Rightly so, I'd wager, and hell-bent on being the first to dig up whatever artifact that might secure them a clear advantage over the others. I guess Gallius is no worse than any other. He likes taxing us maybe a little too much, but I hardly notice it, with the commerciums and always in my pocket. Let the houses play their politics, I suppose. I'll worry about making sure we all eat. Last I checked, that still seemed to be important to everybody. So a farmer philosopher with a heart of gold. You're quite a rarity. Ha! There's no deep thought here, man. A man like me doesn't have time for that. It's just common sense and don't be making me out for some fool of a saint. Like I said, in the end, it's what's good for me that's really counts. But I rest easy knowing that what I do helps more than just myself. And it doesn't hurt that everybody that likes to eat likes a farmer, right? It's not everybody who can do what I do out there. Yeah, so how much does the commercium charge you, I mean? Depends on how well you're doing. Usually it's about 3-4 on 20. So that's not that bad. That's like 15%. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Over here in Portugal, we got 23% VAT tax. That's brutal. And this one, 3-4 on 20, that's perfect. I think they take it a little easier on us that are dealing with crop goods. Start enough raising crops out there. They put too big a fee on us and it's just not worth the effort to raise surplus. The commercium likes to eat as well as any of us, I guess. Well, I bet they'll take as little as 2 on 25 if you approach them the right way. You're right, they don't want to run farmers off completely. You're a cornerstone of commerce. Tell them you need the extra money to put towards increasing our yields. It means more produce at the market and more fee income for them. They should go for it. Oh, Why would you tell me this? Well, I guess sometimes what's good for one is good for another, right? Very wise words indeed. I'll consider your suggestion, thank you. So, yeah, I should probably let you go back to your work. See you later, guy. He's a nice fella, I was surprised to see a nice guy in this game. Nice guy. Oh boy. Okay, so we've explored this part of the city. Let's go back here, because I think there might be something here. Somebody who will have a chat with me, maybe. You got a house over here, it's locked. We got a little... Okay, this dead end. We got over here, a door is locked, and got Ronnie. Let me save the game, though. Hello, Ronnie. Ronnie? You stare at an exhausted young man, apparently just having trained out in the courtyard. He's dressed in Ordo armor despite not being of the Ordo. He looks up at you carelessly and says, "What do you want?" "Well, I just came from Terran, looking for the Guildmaster." "What's your name?" "Cato." "I'm Ronnie. I heard a lot of news from Terran lately. Seems like someone is stirring things up over there. Well, welcome to Maadoran, I guess. If you're looking for the Arista, she's inside." "She?" "Yeah, she. You have a problem with that?" No, just curious, that's all." "Good. So, what can you tell me about her?" What's there to tell? If you're looking for work, then there's no one better to work for." "Thanks." "Actually, who is she?" "Oh, yeah, the boatmen of Styx. They like their sticks. These boatmen, they do. Let's go in there. Maybe she's gonna have work for us. I doubt it, though. I'm not very good with the whole killing business. Oh boy, killing is my business, and business is good. If you don't know what that is a reference to, well, probably not a fan of Megadeth. "Arista, hi! It is rumored that Arista, the guildmaster of Maadoran's assassins, was once beautiful and even shared Galius's bed once or twice. Nowadays her beauty is well hidden behind several scars, a broken nose and a mercenary tattoo on her cheek, marks of the various campaigns she fought in. Arista isn't the first female guildmaster, but she is the first to make assassinations a preferred choice for solving disputes and conflicts. As a result, business in Maadoran's guild is booming, with the number of satisfied customers growing daily." Yeah, she's kind of pretty. She is. You can see it. You can definitely see it. Let's greet her. "What do you need?" Oh, she speaks with a man's voice. How surprising. So, nothing right now, I guess. See you later. See you later. So, over here we got a bit of an alchemist, I think. Nobody's in here, though. Just poisons, probably. Can't go up there, so nothing here for us. We are not really working with the assassins, and we don't really have a target, so it's pretty much all it boils down to. We got an old temple over here. Another temple from the olden days. Judging by the noise coming from the inside, instead of worshipping dusty old symbols, the locals prefer to worship the beauty of a female body. Oh, so that's the kind of temple that it is. That's fine, I guess. If these guys... all in good faith, I guess. Right? Anyway, let's go to the palace district, I think. Because there's nothing else for us to do here. And that's really where we should be going. Oh, look at this! Look at that. It's not exactly as old Roman houses were. Villas. Villas were... Nah, this is, I think this... I don't know. Yeah, you'd see villas, Roman villas. Basically what they did was... this is a bit too small, but basically what it was is over here you'd have, bedrooms and stuff, and at the center you'd probably have, like, a pool or maybe just a garden. But you'd usually have this sort of opening in the ceiling, because that's where they got their light from, because these houses don't usually have windows. This one has the entrance from over here, which is a bit weird, but I guess that fits the game, and I can go in there. Have I gone in there before? I think I have, because otherwise this door wouldn't be open. Oh, I haven't. Oh, it's the blacksmith. Yeah, and over here, usually the entrance would be over here. But it depends. It could be either way. But yeah, you'd have the entrance, and then this would be all a private property. This one would be more public, because back in the day, privacy was a little bit different. Than what we have right now. You'd be able to walk up to somebody's house, walk into somebody's house without problem, and just like, okay, so I need this and that, and they wouldn't mind if you stepped on their living room, as it were. So let's save the game and speak with the blacksmith. Looking for anything in particular? Well, no, I guess. Let's browse your wares. Oh, we got a whetstone. What is that for? Huh. Small sharpening stone increases damage based on your crafting level. That's cool. That is pretty cool. Man, this is giving me all sorts of ideas for my next playthrough. Well, I told you guys that I'm playing a mercenary on the side. I haven't gotten very far, though. Not very far. I played most of Terran with it, but not very far. But I'm probably gonna wait until I finish this campaign and start another one off camera or on camera, probably on camera as well. So let's explore this side. There's not much to explore back here. We got a 2-floor house over here. Okay. Yep, that's about it. Let's go to the palace district then. Got a guard over here. It's not even clickable. It's not even this low, though. This look like what is this? Like an aqueduct or something? I don't know. Let's go in there. You enter the palace district. Your senses assaulted by the sights and sounds of the sea of humanity around you. Everywhere, people shout and jostle for position. Haughty nobles and their routines and guards. Guild masters giving orders to scurrying clerks. Emissaries from distant lands seeking an audience. Servants of the great houses on urgent errands. Citizens seeking ruling on disputes, and tattered petitioners come to beg for aid. A few guards look on in boredom, carefully avoided by the rest. Their role seems to be to maintain order in the chaos more than to bar entry, and to keep an eye on the slaves laboring to restore the walls surrounding the palace. In the distance, you see the palace itself, a multi-dome structure surrounded by tall minarets. Legend has it that the minarets somehow protected the palace from the attacks. Yeah, I've heard that legend before, during the war. But there is no defense against betrayal. One of the minarets was brought down from within by a traitor. You can see where it collapsed, caving in one of the domes as it fell. There is a slight shimmering in the air around the minarets, even the fallen one, which probably explains why it wasn't being cleared even after all these years. So they were magical. Somehow. You can't get in without a badge, says a man standing next to you. I had to wait 60 weeks to get mine, and goddamn thing is only good for a day. Cost me 250 imperials. It's nothing but another levy. So why does it take that long? Why? Look at all the people here. They all want something, and there aren't enough hours in the day to hear everyone. So you need to get on with the list. Pay for the privilege and wait a few weeks. Well, can you sell me your badge? I don't know, says the man, scratching his head. Isn't it against the law or something? Well, I won't tell anyone. How much do you want? 300 imperials, says the man quickly. 250 I paid for it, plus 50 for the 6 weeks I had to wait. Well, you used it, didn't you? I'm not paying for you. But, I mean, my share comes to 125 imperials. Take it or leave it. All right, says the man, glancing around. 125 it is. Okay, oh boy, I'm losing all my money. Okay, the man gives you a silver tablet bearing the Aurelian insignia and a number. I probably will not need to stay here for longer than a day, so it's all cool. It is all cool, don't worry. Let's see, so we got a little bit of a fort. This place looks nice, though. This place looks nice. Okay, so what the hell? See, oh yeah, this is the villas that I was talking about there. See, so you have this little pool at the middle. Yeah, exactly, this is a Roman villa. Yeah, pretty much, although they didn't have, at least to my knowledge, they usually didn't have windows towards the outside. So that's a little bit of actually, are those windows? Oh, they definitely are. The entrances at the very least. Yeah, that's a little bit of a thing different from Romans. Of course, these are not Roman villas. These are just Roman inspired. Let's go in here. Where am I right now? I don't know where I am. I'm back here. Okay, so where am I? Oh, I'm right here. Okay. Okay, so we got people over here. We got people over here. Caius Amarius. Hello. I demand the Lord Justice, shouts the man again, but with less vigor. What happened? I was wronged, says the man quickly, grateful for the attention. He took my house. These men threw me out of my own house. I've always paid my levies, always. No question, no excuses. I have a right to demand justice, yet they won't even let me in to see Lord Gallius. Slow down. Who threw you out of your house and why? Said from the beginning. Okay, my name is Caius Amarius, a prospector by trade, says the man after taking a deep breath and gathering his thoughts. I've seen my share of oddities and wonders of the years, but they don't come close to what I discovered several months ago. I was exploring the mountain range to the north, following the rumors of an ancient temple built into one of the mountains, when suddenly the mountains rumbled and shook, throwing me to the ground. When the quake passed, I saw that there was a long crack in the rock, shining in blue light. The crack was no more than a few inches wide, so I could only peer inside, but what I saw there made me weak in the knees. A terrifying figure, horned and huge, sat upon a throne, gazing at me with indifference. Probably a statue, though, right? In front of the throne stood the biggest metal chest I've ever seen, flanked by glowing lamps. It took me a while to realize that the mysterious figure was a long-dead guardian of this tomb. Still clad in the battle armor of legends, the armor alone, so well preserved, would fetch a fortune, for it is a gift fit for any lord. As for the chest he was guarding, the mere thought of what might be inside made me dizzy. So there I was, a few steps away from the biggest find of my life, yet unable to reach it. I would never have been able to go through that rock on my own, and so I returned to Maadoran and carefully approached a number of men who who could fund such projects. All but one had turned me down. And what happened next? Against my better judgment, I made a deal with Marcus Valo, a man of means and reputation. He invested 12,000 Imperials in exchange for an equal share of the proceeds, and I purchased slaves, tools, and supplies. Knowing that large expeditions often attract unwanted attention, I hired fighting men to accompany us on the journey. I fully admit that my experience in such matters was limited, but I didn't want to bring in another partner to handle it. Even the greatest treasure can be reduced to a handful of coins if you have to split it too many ways. Yeah, I sense a tragic twist coming up. Quite so. The slaves worked day and night, for we were in a hurry and soon cut a way in. We took a battle armor out of the chamber first. The magic animating it was long gone, but it was still quite a marvel. The chest was a marvel too, in its own right. There was no lock. The lid was sealed, fused, closed. Our tools couldn't open it, so we had to use the black powder. Twice we had tried, and twice we had failed, but the third blast tore the chest apart, killing several slaves who could still fetch a good price at the market. Man, this guy. So what was in the chest? Nothing. Oh boy, nothing but scrolls that were incinerated the moment we blasted that damn chest open. No sooner than I thought I still had the armor than that accursed mercenaries, these dogs without any honor, turned on me. They took the armor and slaves and left me there, right where I started, alone with my broken dreams. Well, you just destroyed scrolls, you dumb asshole. You just destroyed these guys. Anyway, it's just the way of the world, I guess. The way of the world. Even in our own world, ancient explorers and stuff, and archaeologists even destroyed many things trying to get to them, and it's very sad, but it is what it is. Yeah, you should have seen it coming, man. You hire fighting men and you have no leverage over and hope that they will be kind enough to let you keep the spoils. You're lucky they didn't kill you. Sadly, my misfortunes were far from over. Really? Yeah. When I returned home, Marcus Valo, this fiend in human form, demanded his money back. Obviously, I couldn't pay him, so this very morning his men came and threw me out of my own house. He told me that that until I pay him for what I borrowed, the house is his. The audacity! Well, yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah. You and your men have recklessly destroyed priceless documents left for future generations, and then squabble over the armor of a man left to guard them. You deserve what you got. Are you going to help me or not? What do you want me to do? I was thrown out of my house. What do you think I wanted to do? Well... Yeah, I'm busy. I have places to go and people to see. If you want me to drop everything and help you, make it worth my time. Pay you with what? I don't have any money. You're a prospector. Surely you have a trinket or two stashed away? Fine. I'll pay you with trinkets. Just get me my house back. Alright, take me to this Marcus Vala. Come with me. Okay. I guess we're here. Emirius takes you to an unremarkable house in the trade district. Are you going to kill him? He asks cautiously. We'll see. I guess we'll see. But that's gonna be for next episode. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been the Age of Decadence. I really hope you've enjoyed it because, again, I really enjoy my time with this game. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video. But above all, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this series. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.